If you are older than 65 years old, then you should highly consider not retiring just yet. Because what we are now seeing in 2024 is more and more seniors are coming out of retirement at an alarming rate because they are now understanding that inflation is squeezing them so much and is making it so difficult for them to afford a home, for them to afford medication, afford utilities, a car payment, and things like that. So, I want to talk about what's happening, why some Americans are happier about what is currently going on, and why some are really struggling. So, I'll break all that down in just a moment. All I ask is one thing, takes 2 seconds. Go ahead, hit that like button if you enjoy these daily updates. And now, let's begin. So yes, it is true. More and more seniors are now coming out of retirement. This article from Business Insider says inflation is squeezing some seniors, so they're coming out of retirement to work as hosts and cashiers. Now, this article, just keep in mind, this was printed back on April 7th, 2023. Okay, you can see it right here. You're probably wondering, why would I bring up a article that's over 1 year old? Well, it's actually pretty simple, because what we have seen before is seniors were coming out of retirement, becoming hosts and cashiers. Well, now it's becoming a whole different thing. Look at this. This is an article from US News. It says if you're looking for a job at age 65 or older, think about these career options. These careers have larger numbers of older employees according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor and Statistics. Here are 15 in-demand jobs for seniors. Health services, professional and business services, wholesale and retail trade, education, manufacturing, construction, transportation, finance and insurance, real estate, hospitality, leisure, land-related work, animal care, information, and utilities. Keep in mind, though, that list that I showed you, health services, professional and business service, wholesale and retail trade, education, a lot of these things require additional education and work history. This is why people that are 65 years of age and older are looking at some of these fields, because this is much better and the pay is much better than if they were a host or a cashier. All right, keep that in mind. But look at this. This article from CBS News says 1 in 5 seniors still work, and they're happier than younger workers. The reason why seniors are still working is because they understand that they can't get by with what they were saving from 1985. They can't get by with the amount of money that they planned on using when they were, 25, 30 years old. They need more money because of inflation. That's why 1 in 5 seniors still work, because they did not save enough money. They were not properly prepared for retirement. Here's the other thing. Article says they're happier than younger workers. Now, why would seniors be happier than younger workers? Well, it's actually pretty simple. For many younger workers, they want to be out with their friends doing the fun stuff. For many seniors, especially those that are 75, 80, 85 years old, for many of them, their friends aren't still around. So they go into work, not necessarily to make a paycheck. Yes, that's one of the perks of it. But according to many seniors that I've spoke with and many different surveys that I've read, the reason why seniors that are 75, 80, 85 years old go and get a job and continue to work is so that they can feel somewhat alive, so that they can go and interact with other people. Maybe not their exact age, but even somebody that's 20, 30, 40 years old or 40 years younger than they are, it's still a good day when this person can go interact and talk about the weather and talk about their family, talk about what they used to do, their hobbies, things like that. So that's why they say 1 in 5 seniors are still working, not necessarily just because of the paycheck, but because of what comes along with it. Now, I want to read you some other stuff here. I want to give you some facts. More than 17 million Americans aged 65 plus are economically insecure, which means they're living below the 200% of the federal poverty line. That is somewhat troubling. Okay? It says more than 17 million older adults aged 65 or years of age or older are economically insecure with incomes below 200% of the federal poverty level. Older women are more likely to live in poverty than men as a result of wage discrimination and having to take time out of the workforce for caregiving. It says over half of Black and Hispanic adults aged 65 plus have incomes below 200%. Social Security benefits lift 16.1 million older adults above the federal poverty level. And then I want to read you this one right here. Okay? It says the 2.3 million older adults on SSI receive an average of just $511 each month. $511. That's not a lot of money. Keep in mind, SSI is a supplemental, okay, so security income, okay, so it goes in conjunction with another one. But keep in mind, that's not enough for most people. This is part of the reason why we are seeing so many Americans come back into the workforce. Many seniors are being forced back into the workforce. Not because they want to, but because they have no other option. When you think about it, even somebody on full Social Security benefits, let's say they're making $1,500 a month from Social Security. The problem is, if they're only getting $1,500 per month, what if they have a mortgage payment still, right? It takes 30 years to pay off a mortgage in most cases. They may still be paying that. Or they don't have a mortgage, but they have a land lease. Maybe that's $500 to $750 a month. That's pretty much half of their Social Security benefit, right? So you got that. You got, let's say, you still got a car payment. You got medicine that you pay for, right? You have utilities, you have food, you got all these other things. $1,500 a month might not be enough. So then somebody goes out and gets a part-time job. Maybe as a greeter at Walmart, maybe as a cashier. I've seen so many cashiers lately at, not Walmart, I don't go there that much, but seen it at like Safeway, seen them at Kroger or Fred Meyer. I've seen people at grocery outlet. Right? Older Americans, that they are just looking for a job. So, this is what we're seeing. Many people are being forced back into the workforce because they have no other option. So, I just want to leave you with that and just have you understand one thing, that when you see older Americans out in the workforce, sometimes it's not because they want to. It's because they have to. So, I'll leave you with that. But that is what we know as of today. So again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.